Okay, so there are a few things that I want to just get through on what we shouldn't use together, okay? Because you're going to see this all over the internet. And, you know, some of them are just plain wrong. And there are a lot of myths out there. So I want to before we get into what we're going to do, let's get into what you're not going to do. All right, so the first one is this, and you'll see this a lot for cleaning and that sort of thing. So this is Spanish, agua oxigenada, because I live in a Spanish-speaking country, which is hydrogen peroxide. So we are not going to mix in the same bottle hydrogen peroxide and vinegar, okay? What you get there is a chemical reaction which produces peracetic acid. Now, this can be an irritant for your eyes, your skin, your respiratory system, and also can damage your surfaces. So you never want to add mix hydrogen peroxide. Now, hydrogen peroxide, brilliant on its own. Vinegar, as you're going to see, brilliant on its own. Now, you can clean the surfaces, which I show in the cutting board area, by cleaning them with vinegar to sanitize it, and then disinfect after you wipe that off. After you've wiped off the vinegar, then you can use hydrogen peroxide. Absolutely no problems whatsoever, but not in the same bottle, because, as I said, then you get a chemical reaction making peracetic acid, which could irritate and damage your actual kitchen and furniture and so on and so forth. Okay, so now the other things we're going to look at here are baking. The other things we're going to look at are baking soda and vinegar. You see this all the time. You know, clean your toilet, this sort of thing. So that it's everywhere. Using baking soda and water to clean things, your drains, unblock everything. Now, so let's do this because it looks really impressive. So why wouldn't it be? Bicarbonate soda, baking soda is brilliant stuff. Vinegar, again, is absolutely brilliant. And they look amazing when you put them together. So you'd think they would be fantastic. There's only one problem. Baking soda is basic and vinegar is acidic, okay? And so what the reaction just produces mainly water and sodium acetate. In other words, it's an ineffective. So basically, as a cleaning solution, you've made an ineffective solution. You've basically turned it into kind of salty water, all right? So you've made a very dilute solution of salty water. Looks great, but ineffective. Don't waste your money. You see it all over the internet, okay? So, all right, so that's that. Now, another thing you're not going to put together. Castile soap on its own and with the right other ingredients, brilliant. So soap's a base. And then you put in vinegar, which is an acid. So let's see what happens when we do these two together. You can already see it. It unsaponifies the Castile soap. In other words, it brings it back to its original oils. In other words, it makes it a complete gunk. So you're not going to mix Castile soap with vinegar. We'll mix it with other things, but not with vinegar. An acid and a base, look, absolute gunk. So there you go. So let's blow some of those myths out. Vinegar and baking soda. Look at that. Yuck. Vinegar and baking soda doesn't work. Don't waste your money on doing things like that. They don't work. And so there you have it. So there are the three things that we're not going to incorporate together. Alrighty, let's get on with it.